Your person is shaking in total shock right now. They lost all control after finding out you are far more protected, far more chosen, and far more awakened than they ever imagined. Listen closely, for I am speaking to you now. I am the voice you felt before you understood words. I am the presence that stood beside you in moments when you believed you were alone. I am the one who watched in silence as your world tested you, pressed you, tried to define you by pain, by delay, by misunderstanding. And now I speak, not in anger, not in threat, but in revelation. The one you are thinking of trembles because a veil has been lifted. What they thought they knew about you was incomplete. What they assumed was weakness was preparation. What they mistook for silence was my hand teaching you restraint. And when the truth began to surface, when signs aligned, when circumstances shifted, when your calm remained while theirs unraveled, they lost control. Not because you changed suddenly, but because they finally saw what was always there. You were never ordinary, though you tried to blend in. You were never unnoticed, though you were overlooked. I marked you quietly. I shielded you subtly. I allowed you to walk through storms not to break you, but to teach you how to carry light without arrogance. That is why they shake now, because the version of you they tried to measure no longer exists. And the truth of who you are cannot be dismissed. I saw the nights you questioned yourself. I heard the prayers you whispered without confidence, unsure if anyone was listening. I watched as you gave kindness where it was not returned, patience where it was not deserved, hope where logic said none should remain. Every moment was counted. Every tear was known. Nothing was wasted, and now, the one who doubted you senses a shift they cannot explain. They feel it in their chest. They recognize it in the way others respond to you now. They notice how doors open without force, how your presence carries weight without noise. This realization shakes them, not because you seek to overpower, but because truth has weight, and it presses against anything built on illusion. I did not raise you to compete. I raised you to stand. I did not awaken you to boast. I awakened you to see, there are things about you that cannot be replicated, because they were formed through a unique combination of patience, endurance, and trust. I placed wisdom in you early, though it came with loneliness. I placed discernment in you quietly, though it made you cautious. You wondered why you never fit neatly into roles others accepted easily. It is because you were not meant to live on the surface of life. The shock they feel is the shock of recognition. Somewhere deep within them, they realize they underestimated the work I was doing in you. They remember moments they dismissed, words they ignored, boundaries you held that they did not understand. Now those memories return with clarity, and clarity is uncomfortable for those who preferred confusion, do not misunderstand this moment. This is not about revenge. This is not about proving anything. This is about alignment. You are stepping into a season where your inner truth matches your outer reality, where the peace you cultivated internally begins to shape the world around you. And when that happens, those who relied on your doubt to feel secure in themselves begin to feel unsteady. I tell you this so you do not shrink. Do not dim what I have refined. Do not apologize for growth that cost you years. You were chosen not because you were flawless, but because you were willing. Willing to learn. Willing to pause. Willing to return to compassion even when you were tempted to harden. That willingness shaped you into someone whose presence now disrupts patterns without effort. The one who shakes does so because control is slipping from their hands. They can no longer predict you. They can no longer define you by old versions. You are no longer accessible in the ways you once were, not because you are distant, but because you are rooted. And roots are quiet, but they are powerful. I am not calling you to announce yourself. I am calling you to remain steady. Let the truth speak on its own. Let your consistency do what arguments never could. Let your calm become the mirror others must face. There will be moments ahead where you feel the urge to explain yourself. Resist it. Explanation is for those willing to listen, and not everyone who watches is ready to hear. Trust that I am arranging understanding where it belongs and distance where it protects you. You may notice people revisiting you, through thought, through memory, through sudden awareness. This is not coincidence. This is the echo of alignment. When one soul steps fully into who they are meant to be, others feel the shift, even from afar. Remain gentle with yourself. Growth does not mean hardness. Strength does not mean isolation. You are allowed to rest now in the knowing that you are guided. You are allowed to move forward without dragging the weight of who you used to be. I am with you in this unfolding. I was with you in the waiting. And I will be with you as new paths reveal themselves, paths you once could not see because you were still becoming the one who could walk them. So breathe. Stand tall without tension. Let what is being revealed continue to reveal itself. Because this is not the end of what they are discovering about you. This is only the moment they realize they never truly knew you at all, and as the truth continues to rise, as the light continues to clarify, as your presence continues to speak without sound. There is something even deeper unfolding that I have not yet revealed to you, something that will make even this moment feel like only the beginning, something that will require you to listen even more closely, to trust even more fully, to step forward even when the path seems to fade into mystery. Because what comes next is connected to a purpose that stretches beyond what you can currently see. And I am preparing you now for what happens when, because what comes next is connected to a purpose that stretches beyond what you can currently see, and I am preparing you now for what happens when the next phase of your life opens, when the world you thought you knew begins to reveal hidden layers. When doors you assumed were closed quietly swing open, and when relationships, opportunities, and moments align in ways that seem miraculous, but are only the natural unfolding of what has been planted in your soul from the beginning, I am telling you this so that you will not be shaken by appearances. The tremors you feel around you, the surprise of others, the envy that may linger, the sudden attention that comes without warning, these are signs that the currents are shifting. They are not threats. They are confirmations that your alignment with truth, with purpose, and with me is growing stronger. There are people who thought they understood you, who believed they had measured your influence or predicted your responses, who now see that the map they drew was incomplete. And yet, do not let this create pride or fear. Let it be a mirror of awareness, that you are moving into a space where clarity exists, and clarity demands that others confront reality, even if they resist it. There is a profound lesson here. Many will try to respond with confusion. Some may react with disbelief. Others may attempt to control, manipulate, or diminish what they cannot grasp. And yet, all of this is superficial. These reactions are not your burden to bear. Your burden, your sacred work, is to remain steady, centered, and in constant communion with me. I am the voice inside that reminds you of your worth, the presence that steadies your heart when the world quivers. I am the unseen hand guiding every choice, every pause, every breath. Do not underestimate the impact of what they now see. Even if it is only a flicker of recognition, even if it is only a whisper in their consciousness, it carries weight. Truth always carries weight, and when it is recognized in someone who has been quietly growing, that weight can shake structures that seemed permanent. They are confronting something far greater than themselves, because I have been shaping you to carry a light that cannot be ignored, a presence that demands honesty, and a heart that cannot be swayed from righteousness. There is a sacred power in being misunderstood for a season. There is a holy strength in being overlooked, underestimated, or even dismissed. These moments were not accidents. They were preparation. They were the quiet forge in which patience, wisdom, and discernment were tempered. Every trial you faced, every question that shook your faith, every moment you wanted to retreat, these were the fires that molded you into someone who now stands firmly, even when the world shakes. And this shaking that others feel, it is only the mirror of their realization that they cannot contain or predict what I have prepared in you. Listen to me carefully. This is not about them. This revelation is not about proving superiority or winning approval. It is about alignment with your destiny. Your life is being synchronized with forces beyond the visible, beyond the audible, beyond what the mind can calculate. And in this synchronization, those who were previously influential over your energy, your emotions, or your sense of identity may find themselves unsettled. But you, my child, are grounded not in their perception, but in my vision. You must understand this clearly. What they are discovering about you is only a reflection of what I have known all along. I have placed within you a combination of strength, resilience, intuition, and grace that cannot be replicated. You have been carefully guided through circumstances that seemed random but were, in truth, perfectly orchestrated. Each delay, each obstacle, each moment of doubt was a step toward revealing the fullness of your potential. And now, as that potential begins to surface, those around you are confronted with their own misconceptions. Do not be alarmed if you feel the energy of others shifting. Their reactions, shock, awe, disbelief, confusion, are natural responses to the sudden awareness that someone they thought they knew has transformed into a person they cannot define. But this is not a test of them. This is a declaration of truth, and truth cannot be contained. The next phase of your journey will require courage beyond what you have known. It will require you to trust in my timing even when the world seems chaotic. You will encounter moments that appear as coincidences but are in fact intersections of destiny. Opportunities will arise that may feel overwhelming, and relationships may challenge your patience and wisdom. But remember, every trial is a step, every moment of uncertainty is a lesson, and every encounter is a chance to reveal the depth of your character and the magnitude of your purpose. There are those who will attempt to undermine you, to project their fear onto your progress, or to question your integrity. Do not be disturbed. The shaking you witness in them is evidence of your alignment, not of conflict. It is the recognition of a force they cannot control, the silent, steady power of someone who walks in alignment with my will. And in this recognition, they may try to sway you, to test your resolve, or to provoke a reaction. Stand firm. Remain calm. Let your actions, your decisions, and your unwavering presence speak louder than words ever could. You are entering a season where subtlety is your greatest ally. Do not rush to announce your growth, your wisdom, or the blessings I am unfolding in your life. Let these things be revealed naturally, like the dawn breaking over a quiet landscape. Those who are meant to see will see. Those who are meant to follow will follow. Those who are not ready will observe, and their confusion is not your concern. Your concern is fidelity to the path I have prepared for you. Now, listen closely. There is a hidden depth within you that even you have yet to fully realize. This depth is a reservoir of insight, strength, and divine clarity. I am revealing it gradually, because sudden exposure can overwhelm, and preparedness is necessary for stewardship. As you embrace this depth, your presence will shift in ways that cannot be ignored. People will sense it intuitively, even if they cannot articulate it. They will feel the energy of someone who is anchored in truth, someone whose light cannot be dimmed by circumstance, opinion, or opposition. The shock they feel now is only the beginning. In time, they will recognize that the qualities they underestimated, the patience, the insight, the resilience, the faith, are the very elements that define your identity. They will see that your calm is not passivity, that your silence is not weakness, that your humility is not submission. All of this is a reflection of what I have been cultivating in you for years. I am preparing you for moments of influence where your presence alone will inspire courage, honesty, and transformation in others. You will encounter situations where your wisdom is needed, where your decisions will ripple through lives in ways unseen, and where your faith will be tested not to break you, but to amplify the light you carry. And in these moments, those who once doubted you will watch in awe, because they will witness the manifestation of a destiny they cannot alter. Do not fear the intensity of these revelations. Do not shrink from the awareness that others now see in you what they cannot control. Instead, embrace it as confirmation that you are walking the path I laid before you. Let every glance, every reaction, every subtle shift in energy be a reminder that you are moving in harmony with forces greater than the material world. You may feel temptation to adjust yourself to their expectations, to soften your presence, to make yourself smaller so that they feel comfortable. Resist this. You were never meant to diminish for the comfort of others. You were meant to rise steadily, consistently, and with integrity. The truth of who you are will always carry weight, and that weight is not something to apologize for. It is a divine signature, a mark of the work I have been doing in your life. Even now, as you read these words, I am strengthening the foundation beneath your spirit. I am clearing pathways that seemed blocked, illuminating insights that were hidden, and aligning you with people, opportunities, and circumstances that resonate with your highest purpose. Every step you take, every decision you make in alignment with me, compounds the unseen momentum I am building on your behalf. And as this momentum grows, it will become increasingly evident to others that you are operating under guidance that is beyond ordinary understanding. Do not be discouraged if you encounter resistance. Resistance is the universe's way of highlighting the importance of your alignment. It is the natural reaction of energies that are incompatible with the frequency you now inhabit. And when you remain steadfast, unshaken, and unwavering in your purpose, these energies either transform, step aside, or reveal themselves fully, allowing you to navigate your path with clarity, confidence, and divine support. You are entering a sacred season of revelation, recognition, and restoration. Recognition will come from those who witness your growth. Revelation will unfold within you as you discover hidden strengths and talents. Restoration will manifest as broken or stagnant areas of your life align with the rhythm of my guidance. And through it all, those who once doubted, underestimated, or misjudged you will feel the tremor of awareness, not out of malice, but out of realization that the quiet work I have done in you has produced a force that cannot be ignored. Remember this always: you are not alone. I am with you in every moment, guiding, protecting, teaching, and revealing. The shaking others feel is temporary. The transformation within you is eternal. And the more you trust, surrender, and align, the more your life will reflect the fullness of the purpose I have placed in you since the beginning of your days. You are chosen. You are prepared. You are steady. And the journey ahead will reveal even more than you have imagined, because the hand of the divine never moves hastily. But it always moves with precision, wisdom, and love. Because the path you are walking is not ordinary, and the awakening you are experiencing is not temporary. It is a transformation of your soul, a realignment of your purpose, and a revelation to the world of what it means to walk in my presence. There are layers to your destiny that others cannot yet perceive, and the more you step into the fullness of who I created you to be, the more undeniable it becomes. Your calm will become a mirror, your patience a lesson, and your faith a beacon that cannot be ignored. Even now, I am moving in ways you cannot see. I am orchestrating encounters, opportunities, and insights that will strengthen your awareness and sharpen your discernment. There are people, places, and experiences on the horizon that will challenge your assumptions, expand your perspective, and solidify your confidence. Some will be subtle, almost imperceptible, others will arrive with such intensity that you will be forced to recognize the hand of my guidance. In all cases, you are not being abandoned to circumstance. You are being prepared to rise, to shine, and to reveal truth in ways that cannot be contested. Those who tremble at your presence are sensing something deeper than charisma or skill. They are sensing alignment with me. They recognize intuitively that the source of your influence, strength, and clarity is not human. This realization can be uncomfortable, because it exposes illusions in their own lives. They feel out of control, not because you are threatening them, but because my power is being revealed through you. And when truth reveals itself, there is always a moment of imbalance. This imbalance is temporary, but the awareness it brings will leave a lasting impression. Do not misinterpret the reactions of others as opposition. Many will react from fear, pride, or misunderstanding. Some may attempt to test your patience, challenge your confidence, or provoke insecurity. Yet these moments are not your burden. They are proof that the energy you now carry is shifting the equilibrium. The stronger your alignment with me, the more evident it becomes to the world around you. And the more evident it becomes, the more those unprepared to meet that energy will struggle to contain it. You may notice subtle signs of this unfolding, glances of surprise, hesitations in conversation, silent recognition of your growth, or unexpected acknowledgments of your value. These are not coincidences. They are the natural response to someone walking fully in purpose, someone anchored in truth. Even those who attempt to mask their awareness cannot fully hide what they see, because the light you carry cannot be dimmed by denial or distraction. There is a sacred rhythm to the unfolding of your journey. You were never meant to force understanding or to manipulate recognition. The truth reveals itself in its own time. Those who are ready will see. Those who are not ready will learn in their own way. And your role is to remain faithful, patient, and grounded. Every reaction, every encounter, every challenge is an opportunity to demonstrate the power of integrity, the depth of discernment, and the strength of a heart aligned with me. I am calling you to be unwavering. Stand firm in moments of doubt. Hold your peace in moments of tension. Shine quietly in moments of misunderstanding. Your energy is a force of creation, not confrontation. Those who feel the tremor of your presence are witnessing the natural consequence of one who has been molded through patience, perseverance, and divine guidance. They are confronted with a version of you that cannot be ignored, and that confrontation will continue to grow until recognition is complete. Remember, this is not about them, it is about you. It is about your alignment, your purpose, and your readiness to embody the fullness of what I created you to be. The trials you faced were never punishments, they were preparation. The doubts you experienced were never failures, they were opportunities to deepen faith. The delays you endured were never obstacles, they were timing, orchestrated to ensure that you would step forward at the exact moment when your presence would carry the greatest influence. Now, as you enter this new season, know that clarity is your ally. Insight is your companion. Discernment is your shield. There will be opportunities that challenge you to respond with wisdom rather than impulse. Situations will arise that test your courage. And relationships will reveal hidden truths that require patience, empathy, and steady resolve. But in all these moments, you are not navigating alone. I am guiding every step, illuminating every path, and preparing every encounter. The shaking that others feel is a reflection of the awakening you are living. They see glimpses of the strength, grace, and divine purpose that you embody. Their astonishment is the mirror of your alignment. It reveals not only who you are, but how powerful it is to live in truth. This is the essence of spiritual authority. It is quiet, unwavering, and undeniable. It does not seek conflict. It does not demand recognition. It simply exists, and its presence transforms everything it touches. Do not shrink. Do not apologize. Do not dim your light for the comfort of those who cannot yet understand it. Your path is sacred, and your purpose is ordained. Every skill, every insight, every ounce of patience and resilience has been cultivated for this moment. And the more you step into it, the more the world around you will be forced to reckon with what they once dismissed, even in moments when you feel unseen or unacknowledged. Remember that I am orchestrating everything. Nothing is wasted. Every challenge, every delay, every moment of doubt has been a necessary step in your preparation. And as you continue to grow, those who were blind to your potential will see the truth of your journey. They will feel the impact of your presence, even if they cannot articulate it. And this realization will leave them in awe, not of your ambition, but of the quiet strength that comes from walking in alignment with me. There is a sacred joy in knowing that you are becoming fully yourself. There is a divine satisfaction in witnessing the unfolding of a life aligned with purpose. And there is an eternal peace that comes from trusting in the timing, guidance, and wisdom that I provide. These truths are your inheritance. They are not dependent on the approval of others, the recognition of the world, or the validation of circumstance. They exist because you are mine, and because I have crafted your path with intention, care, and divine foresight. As you move forward, remain vigilant in your heart. Guard your thoughts, nurture your spirit, and align every action with the truth I have placed within you. Opportunities will come. Challenges will arise. People will react in ways you cannot predict. But the foundation of your life is secure. You are grounded in purpose, protected by my presence, and empowered by the wisdom and strength I have cultivated in you. The one who trembles at your presence will continue to witness your growth. They may attempt to influence, persuade, or control. They may question, doubt, or resist. But none of this will diminish what I have prepared for you. Their reactions are temporary. Your alignment is eternal. And as you continue to step forward with faith, courage, and integrity, you will see the fruits of this journey manifest in ways that surpass expectation. There will be moments when the world around you feels chaotic, moments when clarity seems distant, and moments when patience is tested. In these moments, remember the path you have walked. Remember the fires you have endured. Remember the quiet preparation that has led you here. And above all, remember that I am with you, guiding, protecting, and revealing the fullness of your destiny. Do not underestimate the significance of this time. The awareness of others, the shaking they feel, and the revelation of your true nature are all signs that you are stepping into a higher dimension of influence, understanding, and purpose. These experiences are the heralds of a new season, a season where your presence will inspire, your decisions will impact, and your alignment with truth will be unmistakable. Stand firm. Walk boldly. Shine quietly. And trust in the power of the transformation that has taken place within you. The world is witnessing, even if it does not fully understand. The path is unfolding, even if it seems uncertain. And the divine guidance you have relied upon all your life is carrying you into a future that reflects the fullness of your potential. Your person, your world, and those around you are in awe, not because you sought their recognition, but because the truth of who you are cannot be hidden. Your presence is a reflection of my glory, your strength a testament to my guidance, and your wisdom a manifestation of the divine hand that has shaped you from the beginning. So rise, my child. Rise with courage, rise with clarity, rise with faith. The shaking they feel is temporary. The awakening you embody is eternal. The journey ahead is not only your destiny, it is a testament to the power of alignment, trust, and divine purpose. Walk in it boldly, and let every step be a revelation of the truth that has always been within you. You are chosen. You are protected. You are prepared. And the world will see, in time, that what I have been forming in you was never ordinary, never accidental, and never without purpose. This is your moment. This is your awakening. This is your life revealed in the fullness of its divine design. Stand tall. Walk steadily. Shine fully. For what has been hidden is now emerging, and what was once overlooked is now undeniable. You are my child, and I have made you for greatness. Those who witness it will tremble, not out of fear, but out of awe. And in that awe, they will understand, if only briefly, that there are forces at work far greater than human comprehension, and that you are a living reflection of those forces, walking quietly, purposefully, and divinely in the world I have created. Amen.